I just want to show you guys it's around my property and got a couple of things going on here. So there's a new road going in along the bottom, and then it's opening up into the shed. That's going to be my office down there. You can see we've got a little bit of drainage problem at the back. Hopefully that's going to get resolved. There is an excavator on site, and if you look just down into that room there, that is going to be my office. So at the moment we've got some progress. We've got the insulation going in, so in that particular room it's going to be soundproofed insulation, and then the rest of it, the walls are all insulated. So the plastery guys are here at the moment. It's looking pretty exciting to have this extra space, because we got my wife and I have got a 4-bedroom house up behind us. I don't know if you can see it. There it is there. Yeah. But I got 3 kids, so each of the children have their own rooms, and this means the space is a little bit cramped up there. But with the shed, hopefully we're going to have some office space, maybe a ping pong table, bit of a room to hang out. And this is exciting with teenagers. It's like, off you go, get out there to the shed. We may end up, depends on what happens. There's obviously a shortage of housing up here. It may be possible to put one person in there, but obviously that puts extra load on the entire property in terms of the septic, in terms of the rubbish, in terms of the road, all of this stuff. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm excited that this actually might be office space and operating graduate medicine out of here, at least for now. That should get us to a potential for 3 to 4 people, but the expansion and growth of leading doctors is upon me. So been at this game for a while, and there's a couple of skills that I've picked up to make it work. What I realized is there's a whole lot of ways to mess up the world and not have life work. There's many dangers. I saw a patient yesterday and they're like, yep, I just sold my car, put it all into the pokies, and now I'm $36,000 down. I'm like, damn, dude, that's not good. And because of that, getting a associated alcohol addiction as well. It was fascinating to see. It's like, where did this come from? Oh, it came from relationship breakdown, went to hide or to cover up the feelings of shame and guilt and anger and all of the associated things and the breakdown of that relationship. And in solving temporarily that pain, up came the addiction. Why? Because gambling works. It covers the pain temporarily. Alcohol works. Drugs work. Exercise, over-exercise works. It covers up the pain, but it does nothing to resolve the underlying issue until those feelings are gone into, those stories are gone into, the facts are confronted, relationship breakdown. Now, if he had skills, could he have preserved that relationship? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know how his partner was or his ex-partner was, but perhaps they were difficult, perhaps they were not, perhaps they were awesome. Probably degree of pain suggested that they were actually awesome. But men, I'm a man, do not have much training on how to be in relationship. We've got models of our parents and our grandparents, but the world that they lived in was vastly different to the current world that we live in. So you as a doctor are going to need these skills. Why? Because your patients are coming to you with this problem. This guy presents to you 2 years ago. Guess what? You've got some things. How about you send a note of appreciation to your kids, to your wife, every day? Maybe not every day. It's a bit overwhelming, but at least twice a week. Hey, I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. I love you. I saw you do this. Thank you. This is how this made me feel. My wife has organized for us to go out as a family tonight, and we'll have that up on the lives. I'm like, thank you so much. This is going to be an experience of happiness, of joy, of connection. Or perhaps it could be a total nightmare, but it's going to be something where all of us together, the kids, myself, my wife, hanging out, having a great time before I head away. I'm heading away tomorrow night. I'll share that with you. But these skill sets are not taught in school, certainly weren't shared with me about, hey, how to do life. My father just died, and he did pretty well, but he didn't have any of this training, and it led me to seek it. I'm like, hey, Dad, how did you even do in the marriage? But there was not much sharing of that. That was all suppressed. That was never spoken about. And so it held me in difficulty. I'm like, I don't know how to do this stuff. Led me down some very strange paths trying to work out what to do. I had a conversation with my son last night. We're talking about drinking and marijuana and that sort of stuff. And it's like, oh, he was like, thank you. Thank you so much, Dad, for talking about this stuff. Building the confidence that it can actually be spoken about. It's like, okay, well, what's going on? Did you have some beers? Yeah, I did. Did you have some creaming soda and vodka? Yeah, I did. Okay, be careful. Watch out for other people's kids that they don't get too messed up. If you see people who are messed up, look after them. Get them out of the bushes. Get them out of the dark spaces. That's where sexual assaults happen. Come and protect them. Remember that those children are somebody else's kids. And if you find yourself in there, be careful yourself. These skill sets that are being imparted into my children, I hope that they make a difference. Hopefully he never has to deal with that there's no drunken kids, there's no messed up people. But with these mindsets, it's like, hey, Sammy, keep an eye out. If there's a problem, take care. That is your problem. If you see it and you do something about it, then it decreases the amount of trauma and difficulty in this world. And that is something we can all help with. As a doctor, you got to know how to deal with this stuff, preemptively preferably. Talking to people about the difficulties, the real problems that they're facing right now, and getting it out in the open so we can talk about it. Suppressing it, hiding it, it leads to far more problems in the longer term than the initial discomfort and difficulties of going through. We are doctors, we are used to dealing with awkward, difficult subjects. Oh, by the way, need to do a PR. By the way, need to examine genitalia. By the way, need to do this, need to do that. This is part of our role, and where we are uncomfortable, where I am uncomfortable, it leads to problems if I'm unwilling to speak to these things. Our challenges are very great in the world right now, and they're not going to get easier. It's getting crazier. In case you hadn't noticed, looking back over the last 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, has it got easier? Has it got more crazy? It's not got easier, it's got way more crazy. And people are coming to you as the doctor. If you want some help with this, I've got some tools. I've got a couple of things that I've found out that make a difference. If that's you, you're hurting, you're suffering, or you are seeing suffering and pain in your patients and you want to upskill yourself so you can help them, send me a direct message. DM me, let me know what's going on. We'll have a conversation, see if I can help you out. All right, that's all I got for you today. Hope you're having an awesome day, and I'll catch up with you very soon.